Check this out because I have to show you a chart that is absolutely mind-blowing. We are looking at Virgin Galactic, ticker SPCE, and I promise you, you have never seen a round trip quite like this. Picture this. Back in May, this stock was flatlining at $2.50, totally ignored by the market. Then in a blink, it exploded 300% to nearly $9. Think about that, $9 per share in just few trading days. Have you ever seen a move that aggressive? Drop a comment and tell me that crazy squeeze that you have ever caught. So what actually sparked this lunar mission? Because the why is wild. First, they dropped earnings and actually beat the expectations, which is a shocker for a company with almost zero revenue. Second, the rumor mill went into overdrive about massive new investor. And we know how much the market loves a good mystery. Third, and that is the fun part, the short sellers got absolutely demolished. A ton of people were betting against the stock, so when it started ripping, they were forced to buy back and stop the bleeding. That is your classic short squeeze, and it acts like a pure rocket fuel for the price. Plus, they actually restarted the real test flights with their spaceship, so this wasn't just a meme hype, there was actual progress. But don't look away yet, because the story takes a dark turn. After tagging that $9 peak, the stock did a complete 180 and crashed even harder than it rose. Within 2 weeks, the price was sliced in half, falling back under $4. It just kept bleeding and bleeding, all the way back to its starting point at $2.45. This entire chart is a perfect round trip from $2 to $9 and back to $2 again in 60 days. Would you have been the one buying that peak or the one locking the profits? Be honest, tell me below. Here's the reality that hits me every single time I see a parabolic move like this. The vast majority of people watching this stock climb were not the ones that making the money. The real winners were positioned and waiting long before the hype even started. By the time it's trending on the social media and your cousin is texting you about it, the party is usually over. That is the cycle over and over again, and it is a standard playbook for every hype stock in the history. So here's my big question for you, and I want you to be real with your answer. Are you chasing the green candles after they have already pumped, or are you waiting for the calm before the storm? Your answer to that one question will determine your entire future as an investor. Now, don't get it twisted. This company still has a vision with commercial flights and planning for the later this year. They have hundreds of the customers already in line, paying premium prices for a seat in space. However, the math is still ugly. They are burning throughout mountains of cash every single quarter. This is not a set it and forget it stock. It is a high stakes roller coaster, and you have to respect that. This is exactly why I break down these charts to show you real moves and the hard lessons they teach. This is not financial advice. Obviously, I'm not here to tell you when to buy or sell. I am showing you how these cycles work so you can spot the next one before it happens. If this breakdown helped you to see the market differently, smash that subscribe button right now. It really goes a long way. I'm posting deep dives like this all time, dissecting the wildest moves in the market. If you want to stay ahead of the next big move, make sure you hit that notification bell. Drop a comment right now and let me know, should I do a full deep dive on this company next? Alright guys, that is the play for today. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.